Hey guys, what's going on? We are back in the woods. We are just going to have a bit of a play with a bow. I made some funky tips. Now, I know they're not going to work. They're going to explode. But let's see how they come out, right? So it's another thing I'm using. I'm using the quiver that I made. So it's literally 3D printed. And all I've done is spray black, paint it with a bit of brown, dry brush a bit of green over the top, and then it's had about 20 coats of lacquer. Now these arrows actually fit really nicely, and if I'm honest, I only did this because of necessity. I am pretty skinty broke, so I had to make one, and I had nothing around to use other than my 3D printer. So that's how they sit on there, and you can see it's just got a belt loop. So you can just literally thread it through your belt, and you can literally clip them straight in, and they clip straight out like that. So it's nice and quick. If you're someone like me who tends to prefer being much lighter weight, I don't really like things on my bow. Everyone said get a quiver for my bow. No, not doing it, not interested. So I did a bit of research, and some of the old medieval hunting quivers, I suppose, generally they would carry them in a sack, so you'd have about 24 arrows in one. But if you're just going hunting, most hunters would carry about 3 or 4 arrows on them. They won't need that many, and if you did, you weren't that much of a good hunter. So yeah, I literally designed this to have 6 arrows on it. I've got another one that's going to come out soon. It's basically the same sort of thing. The only difference is that it sits in your back pocket, so the arrows will be directly behind you and they'll be straight up. But yeah, I have to get those bits done and printed. I have orders, so unfortunately my fun stuff has to wait. I've got to work before you play. So yeah, right, I've done a couple of practice shots, I suppose. Let's go and just shoot those water bottles and see how well they come out. I mean, oh, actually, now, I didn't show you this, but this is what they're going to be shooting. Again, 3D printed, not going to last. I know that what's going to happen with them. Where is it? So, there it is. So, without tripping over the log. So, as I've been doing my little history kind of search on the interwebs, came across this. The trident head. Now I came across this in about 7 different variants. Don't know if they really got used though, but they were saying that the history behind this one is from the Persian and Greek empires, which I thought was quite cool. So I've 3D printed this. This is going to explode on impact. This is not a good way to test if it works. My bow's only a 40-pound recurve bow, and it uses carbon fiber arrows. So for something like this, you'd use a heavier bow, like a war bow, from anywhere from 80 pounds upwards, maybe 70. But I just thought this could be fun, and it may look good on camera, it might look absolutely pants, but we will see. And then I found this as well. So this was apparently used, forgive my hair, it's all wavy, I'm going bald, it is what it is. This is a elongated 4-sided broadhead. So I took a relatively recent broadhead and I just made it longer. So we'll see how that comes out as well. The midges are out like crazy today because I'm right next to a river. Smart planning. But yes, so we're going to shoot those 2 off. We've got 2 targets for them, so 1 each. And then we'll see how they come out. If they come out, I mean, I'm not expecting them to go far. We're not shooting very far. It's literally about 10 feet. So we're not really going for the distance shots just yet. I haven't got the space at the moment. But yeah, give us a sec and we will flip this round and we'll get some shots on target. We're going to have some fun with both of those. We're going to take some practice shots at the foam target to make sure that we're all good. So yeah, and by the way, this is my only way of recording, so if it gets shot, it gets shot, right? Alright, let's go have some practice shots. Oops, I missed one. Serves me right. So, they're going okay. Now let's see how the water targets hold up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this as a backstop, and then we have one jug. Might have to make that a bit bigger. I mean, I'm pretty happy with that shot, right? Does that forgive me for missing? See, these tips are designed to break off. So, now what we've got in here, yeah, I can feel that, it's all the way in there. So I'm going to have to dig that out. However, I didn't ruin my target, so should we use the other one? To say, peeking out the camera, so, where is it? There it is. That's the fun broadhead. I've made these all push fit, so they're designed to break, okay? They're going to shatter anyway, and I don't want to spend an hour trying to clean up my arrowhead. So that was a nice shot there. You can see the square notches that trident arrowhead hit with. Now, I really expected it to just go bang. It didn't. So on to the broadhead, which is far too heavy for this arrow. You know, might help if I shoot it on the waterline, right? That, as you can see, has come out as well. The end is snapped off in there, which is fine. I can dig that out with a knife later. So I made an extra target, so I'm just going to load up with some arrows and we're going to unleash some arrows at it. So let's go for that. So while we're plugging this target full of holes, I just thought I'd take a minute just to say thank you to everyone that watched those two shorts. I do appreciate it. I didn't expect that many views. I have an entire array of arrowheads I want to have a play with. If everything goes well, I'm even going to extend that to a couple of film shots that they do with archery. I've also got some comic book style archery heads to have a play with, and a couple of I suppose flashy arrowheads that I plan on having a go with. But right now, back to Chuck. Wow, that's not bad, Ruben. I mean, I haven't been shooting long. Now we've got to get these out. You've sprung a leak, sir. Look at that, that one is in the same hole on the exit. So it seemed wrong bringing out two targets and not using two targets. So I'm using the other target. We've got a nice squash bowl, just filled with water, nothing fancy. Don't want to waste the expensive stuff. Let's plug this with a few arrows. Future Chuck here again. Again, I don't have any tripods or anything like that, so I've kind of lent my camera from my phone straight up against a stick. So I apologise for not the best camera angle, but I managed to make do, so I hope it's not too bad. I'm currently building a nice big archery target in my garden so we can actually have some real fun believe he's sprung a leak as well. Well, I mean, he's still half full, right? That means you can still send the message. Let's go and finish him off. In fact, we're going to move him a little bit further up here so you can actually see it. There we go. And a bit better, yes. I think that was a ricochet. I'm not really sure what happened to that. I think there was a ricochet involved there. And that one I completely missed. Alright, well, that is pretty much everything. I was going to have some fun, print some more different arrowheads. I'm going to try that Trident one again. I was a bit disappointed with that one. So we'll get another one printed. We'll come out, shoot another milk carton or something. Eventually I'd like to have a bit of play with some ballistic gel with that one, because it'd be interesting to see if the prongs splay out. So best way to explain it, 9mm, when it goes into the ballistic gel, there's generally like a dimple, so like a hollow point. As that goes in there, it sheds the jacket and then it splays out like a petal and looks like a flower. That's what I want to know if happens with the arrow, especially when it's 3D printed. If it was metal and heat treated, probably not. Also, I'm not really hitting anything hard enough to really bend metal, so maybe the water jug will do it. But yeah, as I say, I mean, if again, shameless plug, if you want to get yourself one of these, or, well, I do a set. It's a set of 4, so you've got the straight, then you've got the canted at 45 degrees, same design. They will be on my Etsy page under Black Flag Resin. You can also get the files already. They're already up. I have 10 sets printed. I just need to paint them. So once they're painted, they will be live, and they're not going to be too expensive. Again, this is just something for fun. Don't try and sit there and go, I'm going to be the best Olympic archer, you know, just because of this. It's not. It's just lightweight. It's fun. You haven't got to mess around. It's perfect if you're alone shooting. You know, as I say, I've got another one coming out soon. But yeah, I hope this was all right. Again, I don't really do this, so I didn't really want to be on camera as it is. But yeah, if the 2 shots did pretty well, yeah, so I just thought I'd actually make you a little video. I'm going to try and keep it around about 8-9 minutes. It's not going to be too long. But yeah, if you've got any questions, leave me a message. I would love a like if you think I'm worthy of it. And then just drop me a message. I don't just 3D print stuff like this. I mostly work on tabletop terrain. So, bit of a strange one, but yes, that's basically what I do. But I'll print anything if it comes out well. Just send me a message. Alright, cool. Chuck, out.